Alrighty, so for today, I'm going to start painting some of the more interesting details. I was going to start with, the gloves and the backpack roll, but I realized I probably want that to be the leather color that I'm doing those on. Sorry. And so I need to paint the horn first. And we're going to start out by going into pure black. And should use it straight off there. Probably off the thing. And we're making just the tip of that horn black. I put 2 drops of water on my palette, and that's probably 1.5 drops too much. Just have to deal with it. And this is a very curvy horn, so I don't know how far up I want to make the tip. Or not the tip, but this part black. Because I would like for it to show some black here. Just so you can see that it's all one piece. Is that too much black? Yeah. So we're going to, well, not we're, I will be painting it back with some yellowed bone after this dry. It's nice and dry today, so it probably won't take very long. Again, this is the whole painting from the inside out philosophy. I'm just trying to get all the little nooks and crannies I can. Without painting her dress, which I did anyway. We don't want any extra shading. Okay. Smooth that all out. I forgot if I was going to paint her boots the same way. Let me check my notes real quick. Yep, boots and gloves, both tanned leather. So, I'm going to let... dropped my brush. I'm going to let this dry for a little bit. Actually, it's probably dry enough, but I have to mix up the yellowed bone to go over it. And what I'm trying to do, or what I'm attempting to do, I guess that's the same word, isn't it? Is put the yellowed bone on this side, which I just realized. Kind of do the inside of the horn black too, so it kind of looks like it's open. And we'll go in and paint the yellow bone. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Paint the yellowed bone over it, but then kind of almost just give a little wash over the black so you can kind of see the black underneath it. And I'm going to even that out so it's more circular and it doesn't have that strange look to it. I really want to get in there, but a little scared to. Okay, so be back in a second. Okay, so I've got my paints mixed up, and this is actually pretty thick compared to what I will eventually want it to be. And it'll probably coat over the black fairly well. I'm not really talking, but you don't come here to listen to me talk anyway, right? And just to kind of swirl inside the horn. Check underneath here. Yep, that's good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just using the brush here. And all I did was dip it into the water twice and the paint once. It really shouldn't mix with your brush. That gets it all over the place, but interest of time here. And now, move this away so the color comes back. So I'm just going to, should be thin enough that it won't completely cover the black. It should just, this is almost like a shade in a wash. And I'll do it on the inside there too. Give it some depth. Looking up horns, I just searched for cow horns. They had a lot of striations, I guess is what they're called. Different colors, and that's too wet. So there's probably not any. A good rhyme or reason to do it in a particular way, but I just kind of wanted to blend those two together. I guess that's okay. A little more on the inside. Maybe too much on the inside. So I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to mix up the tanned leather. And before I do that, of course, I don't know if I showed it. Hey, there's the pure black that I used. There's the yellowed bone. It's Monday. My mind doesn't work, so I don't know if I did that or not. So we will see you in a little bit. Okay. Quick trip to the craft store, now shopping for the wife, and I'm ready to continue. And I've got a big frog in my throat. Oh, it's late. Yeah, I have a big frog in my throat because I was having a nice little adult beverage and it went down the wrong side. Undiluted whiskey does not do good down your windpipe. So, I'm just getting in here. Gertin. Can't speak tonight either. We knew that. And I'm just touching all the little leather bits. Tanned leather, by the way. And that probably wasn't in focus because I was holding it up. One of the reasons I paint like this is entirely for the video. What was else? Oh, the backpack. I think I was going to do the backpack like that. Yeah, kind of. I was actually going to do a different color first, but any color is going to work. Well, any of the 3 colors I have planned for this. And it looks like my paint is too thin. Let me just add a drop here. Mix it up again. Maybe two. Oh, well. I think when it pours out of the dropper bottle, that's not a good sign. Some of these I've had to rehab by taking the topper bottle off. Is that what I meant to say? The top of the stopper bottle off and adding water to it. And looks like this bottle got a little too thin. But I did it to myself. And that's going to be a bedroll, but that's not. What else was I going to do? The boots and the gloves I was going to do in tanned leather as well. So I'll go ahead and get those. Since I now have plenty of paint, in addition, many times I've been cutting away on these videos and painting it off the screen. However, I recently learned, recently upgraded, the Windows Movie Maker, which is what I use to make these videos. Well, I have a webcam capture it, and then I assemble it all in Windows Movie Maker. It works fine for what I want it to do, so no reason to go out and try to buy some software. And it was free! My favorite price. Anyway, when I upgraded from the older version I had, it had the ability to do time-lapse videos off of regular video. And so, that's way too thick. Let's see, pour it in there. Just try to suck the paint up. It's in a spot no one is going to notice. What was I talking about? Anyway, it can do time-lapse videos. So I may just record everything all at once. The other problem is the webcam software. When I hit stop, it goes back through and renders everything. And since I'm doing it in high definition because I want everything to be visible as best as possible, when it renders, it takes just as long as it did to record the video. So I record for 4 minutes, and then it renders for 4 minutes. I record an 11-minute video, and I have to go find something else to do for 11 minutes. Which, isn't bad. I'm sitting here at the painting desk. I've got the blacksmith I can paint. If I remember, I will show what I've been doing with the extra paint, because I really hate having paint just kind of wasted. It's not wasted, that's what I need to use, but when it's sitting on the palette and just drying out, that's not ideal in my view. So I kind of, it's probably not new to anybody painting, but these videos are geared towards the newish painter, and so maybe it's new to you. But what I've got So I have some Tau Defender, I think they're Defenders. Defender Battlefleet Gothic spaceships. I may have mentioned it in other videos, I think I have, but I'm not generally a GameWorks fan. I don't game, so there's no appeal there. A lot of the models are just all the same to me. You show me two models, I couldn't tell you between Death Eaters and Blood Angels, except I would guess that the Blood Angels were red. And I'm sure that's not a hard and fast rule, so don't flame me for it. But for some reason, I like the Tau. I don't really like, I read their philosophy. I bought the Codex just off eBay for source material, and that's really all I had to paint because that's what was the cheapest, and bought it all for practice and didn't really do a whole lot with it. I got two Tau battle sets, starter sets. One was already assembled. It was bought cheap off eBay, and second set was bought from someone on Cool Mini or Not who was needing some cash and was putting all of his treasure. I didn't paint any of these straps. Okay, let's fix that. So I've got two Tau starter battle sets. Sorry, trying to concentrate here with painting in between everything. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I did good. Yay. Where was this all going? Oh. And then, of course, I am a spaceship nut. So, hey, mix spaceships with my favorite alien race. And I find it hard to resist. So I bought a couple off eBay, and as much as I hate it, I also have a eBay search that is constantly searching eBay for Tau and Battlefleet Gothic. So every time one pops up, I can look at it and say, yeah, I'll bid on it. Of course, when I say, no, I won't bid on it, I bid on it anyway. But since I don't need, I'll only get it if I can steal it, basically. Mess that up a bit. Putting way too much paint on the brush. But occasionally, I do get some auctions that I win. Okay, I've won one. One Battlefleet auction, that is. And so in the course of making this video and my little work in progress video, or not videos, but work in progress thread, and I just realized I hadn't been taking any pictures of this. Normally I take a picture at each step, and I've completely forgotten to do that. Oh well. I've got the video. Maybe I'll capture some stills from it if I really need to. And I really don't think I need to. So anyway, as I was saying, God, this has been a long roundabout, isn't it? Trying to get to the point. I'm just going to drag everybody around for another 5-10 minutes while I get to what I was really trying to talk about. Because you know I had an onion in my pocket and tucked in my belt, and that was the fashion of the day. It's the Rambling Man. It's also Grandpa Simpson from The Simpsons. I think what I'm doing is I'm stalling while I actually paint this so that I can actually stop and show everybody what I'm actually talking about. Or where would the fun in that be? I'll just have you all guessing what exactly I mean to say. And that's it for this video. Just kidding. Okay. Anyway, what I do, or what I've done tonight, let's start over. Long story short. When a lot of the sculptors, or whoever's doing conversion, with green stuff, finish what they want to do with what they have, one useful technique to not waste everything is to make something with what you've got. And so that's kind of what I've been doing with my extra paint tonight. As I touch a few more spots, I'm going to touch that belt again. The pouch. Give that like a brown wash to make it look different. Actually, no, that's going to be different, so that'll be fine. Okay. Anyway. Got sidetracked yet again. And where's that strap? That strap comes across to there. That's that strap right there. Hold on. Hands are shaking. It's my cat, if you can hear him meowing. He's upset because I made a move so I could paint. We'll do an entire episode of cat hair. Dealing with it, how to avoid it, what to do once it's stuck to your model. Okay, as soon as I got this painted, I'll stop and I'll show exactly what I'm doing. Let's see, is that one? I don't know if that is a strap, but it is now. Oh, it is. Good. Oh, I have to, oh, good. I always worry that I get off the screen, away from what I'm trying to paint and show. Okay, so I think that's good for the leathers. And except for a little spot right there. Touch that up. Okay. And little touch up there. Okay. So there she is for tonight. But anyway, what I've been doing, I've been taking the extra paint and painting the spaceship with it. So right there is the black that we started with on the horn. I just did a little couple spots there. Then that's the yellowed bone. And now I have tanned leather that is going to go on here somewhere. And we're just going to slap it on and paint it, see what happens there. Not on screen, of course, but while this video is rendering. And so I think I will stop there, and that's probably a long video. We might do some more details later, but if I remember, I'll edit that out. So we're done for tonight and done for this video. Thanks for watching.